I'm Kepa and welcome to my reaction channel. After I did that first video about Ozzy Osbourne, I was thinking about Quiet Riot. And the reason why I start to think about Quiet Riot is that Quiet Riot of Randy Rhoads himself was a big part of Ozzy Osbourne's first success when he started the band. And that way Randy Rhoads and Quiet Riot comes to this picture. So Quiet Riot, it was one of those first band what I started to listen after I stopped listening those little child's jingles what everybody listen when they are very young. The Quiet Riot is an American band, or started in the 1973 by the Randy Rhoads and the bassist Kelly Gummy. They had this some kind of project to themselves. Far as I have been understand it, or I remember, it was the name of that project or band was Quiet Riot, not Quiet Riot. The project itself stepped forward more serious way at the 1975 when the Kevin DuBrow and the drummer Drew Forsyth joined it to this project or band. At the same time, the band changed the name from the Quiet Riot for the Quiet Riot. They collect some kind of success in the mid-70s. Especially the Randy Rhoads was getting attention because he was very skilled player right at the beginning, and that way the band itself got noticed. And in 1970s the band itself was comparing as a rival for the Van Halen, and obviously the Randy Rhoads was comparing to Eddie Van Halen. And far as I have to understand it, there was some kind of competition or something like that between those guys. The debut album for the band was Quiet Riot 1 in the 1977, and then the next album was at the 1978. And during that time, bass player Randy Sarzo was replacing the Gummy at the bass. At 1979, Randy Rhoads was tired for the band's internal fuss, or this some kind of troubles in the band, and also they had some kind of troubles with the contracts to the recording companies and so on. And Randy Rhoads wants the whole thing to get moving far much easier and faster than what it was. So Randy Rhoads went to the audition for the Ozzy Osbourne's band, and Ozzy Osbourne took him right away to the band. And very fastly the Sarzo followed Randy to Ozzy Osbourne's band. And that was a very sad or tipping point for the original Quiet Riot band, because the Randy Rhoads took the, let's say, the soul of the original band with him to the Ozzy Osbourne's band. Also, a lot of Quiet Riot's original fans followed or lost their interest to the Quiet Riot band after the Randy Rhoads went to the Ozzy's band. And also the Randy Rhoads took a lot of songwriting skills, and as far as I have understood also that he took a lot of songs what are meant to be at the Quiet Riot to the Ozzy Osbourne. So the first Ozzy Osbourne's records songs are more or less Quiet Riot songs in some point of view. So that was very bad news for the original Quiet Riot in that time. And that being said, Quiet Riot, the first time they broke up at the 1980. There was a couple of years of break until the 1982. The DuBrow started the band again. DuBrow get a new drummer, Frankie Banali, bassist Chuck Wright, and guitarist Carlos Chavazo. I'm very bad in pronouncing these names, sorry about that. And during those times, the Randy Rhoads died in the airplane accident, and the Sarzo came back from the Ozzy's band, replacing the Wrights. In 1983 came out the third album, which was the Metal Health, and it is one of the biggest albums for the Quiet Riot band. It went pretty big. And one of the reasons for the success of that album was the one cover song what was in the album, and it was this English Slade band's "Come On Feel the Noise." So this album rises the band's popularity a lot. Next year, in 1984, came out Condition Critical, which was also very good album, and it also included one of the Slade cover songs, Mama We're Crazy Now. In 1986 came out the Quiet Riot 3 album, and in 1988 Quiet Riot album or Quiet Riot 4 album. During those years, the band itself had a lot of internal problems, so band again broke up in 1989. And with that broke up, there was a lot of hassle. Who has rights to use that Quiet Riot band's name? In 1990, the Dubrow wins the rights to use the Quiet Riot band's name, and he started the band again. In 1993 came out the Terrified album, and 1995 came out Down to the Bone album. And between those came out some kind of the Randy Rhoads tribute album. They dig up some old studio recordings. And in 1999 came out Alice and Well album, which was a mixture, some kind of mixture of new songs and old songs. The 10th Quiet Riot's studio album came out in 2001, and it was called Guilty Pleasures. This whole period at the 1990s to 2001, the band has a lot of, again, some kind of internal troubles and I don't know what, but so there was a lot of different kind of changes. These troubles in the band internal led to the band's breakup again in 2003. In 2004, the Dubrow released some kind of solo albums, and later same year he wants to do some kind of Quiet Riot reunion project, and the band started again, and again the band had a lot of internal troubles and with the lineup. In 2006 came out the Rehab album, which was the last one with the Kevin Dubrow. And the reason for that was that 2007 Kevin was found dead. He died at the cocaine overdose. And the band broke again. In 2010, the drummer Frankie Banali started the band, and it went pretty long. I mean, 10 years. They went pretty solid way. Only band member who was changing a lot was the singer, but the rest of the band was staying in the band, and I guess there was some kind of harmony first time on the whole Quiet Riot history. The band itself produced a couple of new albums, Quiet Riot 10 in 2014 and the Road Rage in 2017, and Hollywood Cowboys in 2019, so 3 albums during that 10 years. 2020, Frankie Banali died of cancer, and the band is still going till today. Johnny Kelly replaced Banali, and Sarzo again returned to the band. I don't know what they have done lately. I have to be honest, I haven't checked it for a long time. What is the situation about Quiet Riot nowadays? About me and Quiet Riot. My first steps to the Quiet Riot was those Randy Rhoads era songs, which was at the 1970s. But to be honest, I didn't listen that so much as I listened to Metal Health and the Condition Critical albums, so 1980s albums. Those albums have left somehow the biggest memories for me. What I remember the band itself, that like I said earlier, the soul of the band was in the Randy Rhoads. So that point when the Randy Rhoads left the band and went to the Ozzy Osbourne's band, as big part of the original Quiet Riot died in that same point. And after the Randy Rhoads left the band, it went to the shoulders of the Kevin DuBrow, and it has been some kind of lifetime project for the Kevin. I mean, I like to see that the Quiet Riot has never been a solid band. It has been always trying to find some kind of form, and members have been changing, except the Kevin DuBrow. And well, maybe the past 10 years after the Kevin DuBrow died, it might be find some kind of internal peace in the band. But before that, it was always some infected states, I guess, and it's a little bit sad. At the same time, after the Kevin DuBrow died, somehow the band itself died too. I mean, Kevin was the last original member. So that's me and Quiet Riot. That's something what is on my mind, or how I remember that band. And the song what we are going to listen, or what I'm going to react, is Come On Feel the Noise, which is not a Quiet Riot's own song. It's a Slade cover, and I like to check the live show at the US Festifal at the 1983. Let's see. This brings a lot of memories. Well, there's a lot of people in those festivals. Yeah, but it's funny to see or remember those stripes and colors what the band had. In all those bands had it at that time. The sounds are not so good in this, I guess. But well, in that time, the recording equipments what are in that time wasn't that good as they are nowadays. And also the Carlos's Whisper guitar, what he had in this, that black guitar, it's also something what I was looking for, or I wanted when I was much younger. But yeah, those are the rumors. Let's continue. Yeah, that was Quiet Riot. Come on, feel the noise. Live performance at the 1983. The sound quality was pretty bad. I didn't remember how bad it was, but it was pretty bad. But like I said, I guess in that time when they're doing these recordings, the equipments, like recording equipments, aren't so good as they are today. So quality is what it is, and also the audience wasn't in tune on that song, or it looks like there wasn't so interested about band or something like that. Another way to say that it's a little bit lame. Quite right, and I have to admit that that song is catchy still today, and it's extremely fun to play. I mean, I have had those bands when I was younger. I played with the other guys and so on, and nowadays I'm playing with the guitar and those solos and so on. It is pretty easy and catchy to play, and it's very good entry level song for the when you are starting the band. Yeah. In overall, when we are talking about Quiet Riot, it's a little bit sad in many ways, and to me, it's purely a blast from a past. I mean, I lost my interest to the band after the 1980s era, but it is what it is. Please let me know what you think about Quiet Riot in the comments. How it sounds to you nowadays, and what you think about this video. And also, please subscribe my channel, support things what I'm doing that way. It's very important to me. And that's about it for this video, and I thank you for watching, and till next time, bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to press like button and share.